Hello everyone, I welcome you all to ATM Creations. Now, for a change, I'm planning to upload a series of videos and it will have some tips and tricks regarding dot mandala for very beginners, and it will also have some of the very frequently asked questions answered. And these videos will certainly help the beginners for dot mandala. Let's get started. Let me draw some circles at random, okay? Let's say I have these kind of circles, either in your sketchbook paper or in your MDF, maybe a coaster design, wherever it is. Let's say you have circles drawn like this. So when you have circles like this, the frequently asked question is, rather, how do we decide which tool should I use for each circle? See, for a circle like this is quite big. So you can happily choose your biggest of tool and then keep a dot. It's not going to be a problem at all. Let me just do that. So even if you want to take a lot of paint and still dot, you can still do it. A circle will be enough. Now for this circle, how do I decide which tool would be more appropriate for me to use? What I have currently in hand is this plain small tool. There are 3 plain tools among the set of 8 acrylic rods, and this is the smallest one. So I call it as plain small tool. Now pick a particular tool, keep it here. There seems to be a lot of space when you keep a particular tool, and if there is too much of space around it, it only means you can choose a bigger tool. Now what I have here, this is plain medium tool and this is plain big tool. I'm going to try with both. So I'll keep this plain medium tool. So when I keep plain medium tool, there is not too much of space around, but there is a space around my tool here. And this is plain big tool. When I keep plain big tool, there is only very thin line of space around this tool and not much of a space. Now, which tool you would use? Plain medium tool or plain big tool? The answer is, if you are a person who normally pick up a lot of paint in your tool, I would suggest go ahead and use your plain medium tool, because plain medium tool itself will fill the circle. Let me show you how. Say I'm not going to dip only the tip of the tool, I'm going to pick up a lot of paint, something like this. Now when I dot, see, it fills the circle, and I have used only plain medium tool. Now what I have here is plain big tool. There are artists who pick up only very less amount of paint all the time. So maybe only tip of the tool or little more than the tip of the tool, not much. So in that case, you can choose a bigger tool comfortably, because anyways you are not taking a lot of paint to be dripped off to the surface. See, I have dipped only the tip of the tool. I'm keeping a dot and still it fills the circle. So for artists who always pick up a lot of paint in their tool, plain medium tool will help to fill this circle with dots. And for people who always take less amount of paint in their tools, plain big tool will help to fill the circle with dots. Which tool should I use to fill the circle with dots? It depends on how much paint you actually pick up with any particular tool. And if you ask me, why did you choose plain big tool instead of plain medium tool? See, if I have to fill this circle with one dot with plain medium tool, I have to take a lot of paint and keep a dot like this. Now, normally I work on bigger projects. I mean, in a circular board. And after keeping few dots, I have to turn the board around so that I can keep dots in the other portion of the circle. Now, when I turn the board around, if it is too much of a plumpy dot, chances are there the two dots which are placed next to each other may get merged into each other. And I don't want that kind of an accident to happen. So I always prefer a slightly a bigger tool and dip only the tip of the tool and keep a safe and comfortable dot. So one frequently asked question is answered. Now I'm going to give you one tip. So I have placed three dots here. If you carefully look at these three dots, this is the smallest, this is medium, and this is big. Now I have a question to all of you. Which tool do you think I have used to place these three dots? Pause the video, go to the comment section, comment your answer, then come back. I'm anyway going to give you the answer. And the answer is, I've used blue tool to place all these three dots. What? The same tool produced all these three? And the answer is yes. But how? When I placed this dot, I dipped only the tip of the tool. And in such case, if I run the fingers over my tool, my finger will not have the paint here because the paint is only in the tip. It has not come to the side at all. In such case, the dot will be smaller. Now here, dot number 2, I have taken a little over the tip plus a little more. So in that case, the dots will be little bigger. Now here, I dipped the tip plus till here. This entire portion was dipped into the paint and then I kept a dot. So obviously there was a lot of paint on the tool to be dripped onto the surface, and when you give a little gentle pressure, this becomes a bigger dot. So now with all the tools that you use, whether it is acrylic rods or nail art tools or clay modeling tools, with each tool you can produce different sized dots depending on the amount of paint you pick up with the tool. This is the tip that I want to give you. Now, you all may have lot of questions in your mind regarding dot mandala, and if you have any such questions which you want me to answer, please do comment those questions in the comment section of this video. And if you have multiple questions in mind, please comment separately so that I can keep track of question and reply that I give. Also, let me know if the answer to the frequently asked question and the tip I gave you in this video was useful to you, and thank you for watching this video.